guys, my name is Twister Tech and welcome back to another video on the channel. In this video, I am going to be doing my first tutorial as see here on my desktop, Twister Tech Tutorials. I am going to be showing you guys why I think Morilis Action, which is a game recording and screen recording software, how good it is. So let us open up Morilis Action. Action is what most people call it, is a game and screen recording software made by Morilis. It's such a good software, and I'm gonna get into why I think these settings are very good and what I have it on. You can copy these down if you want to have some pretty good quality video, and I'm just gonna be showing you why I think you should use this software, because I find that a lot of people look up what screen recorder software to use. First of all, guys, Morilis Action is, you can get a 30-day free trial, I believe, but the bad part is it does cost $30 for a one-time fee. I think it is 100% worth it, but you can always get that free trial and just test it out for a month, and if you really love it, spend that $30. I think it would be a great investment. But let us get right into it. This first tab here that I am on right now, where this red is, that is the recording tab. As you can see, I am recording right now. So the first tab here is the recording mode. This little controller here is the game recording mode. That is, you want to capture a video game, and it will just capture that window of that video game. Next is the monitor capture. This will capture whatever is your whole entire screen, pretty much. So that's what I'm using right now. It's capturing my whole entire desktop screen. The third option, I'm not going to do this fourth option here because, it's not, you're never going to use it. But this third option is you can capture a certain specific area. So I want to capture this bottom part of my screen. I could just click on that. You can size it out and hit the record button down there and capture that. That would be a good option if you just want to capture something in a specific area. I'm moving down to the file format. There are two file formats you can choose while using this. You have the AVI and the MP4. I personally use AVI just because the MP4 can get sometimes laggy and make your frames drop while recording, and the recording in general. The AVI is a larger file, but Sony Vegas is, I'm going to probably make videos on that eventually too. Sony Movie Studio 13 Platinum is what I use to edit, and AVI files are accepted. Well, anyways, yeah, that is what you can do, MP4 and AVI. Moving on to the hardware acceleration. This depends on your graphics card. If you don't have a graphics card, that's okay too. But if you do and have an AMD graphics card, AMD app will come up there. And if you have a NVIDIA graphics card, something for NVIDIA will come up in that tab as well. So whatever graphics card you have, if you have AMD or NVIDIA, choose that option. And another option that's there is off. So you'll have two options if you have an AMD, of course, AMD app and off are going to be the two options, and NVIDIA something and off will be the two options. And if you have no graphics card, it will just be off. That will be there. But if you do have one of those graphics cards, choose that option. But if you don't have any graphics card, choose off, because that is the only option that you will have. Next is the video size. This is 140p all the way up to 1080p. And so 140p, 240p, 360p, 480p, 720p, and 1080p. It has all those. And there's also a tab that says original. That is also very high quality too. So 1080p and original are the two highest qualities. Moving on, video frame rate. 60 FPS is what I have it on right now, but it goes all the way from very low FPS, 10, all the way up to 120 FPS. Which is really good if you want to record high varieties of FPS. So yeah, that is very good indeed. This is the duration. You can set the duration to whatever you want. If you record for 3 hours, 22 minutes, and 14 seconds, you can set that to record that certain amount of time. Microphone. If you have a microphone, you can set that to always record, which is what I have it on. You can also set it to push to talk. if you go into the settings bar here down to hotkeys, you have the microphone recording, which is F4, which you can hit that to push to talk. Moving back, and you can also choose off if you don't want to record. Webcam, if you have a webcam, you can put a webcam up as well, and you can select that option by going into the settings part here to this little webcam. And you can, your webcam will be there. You can choose the video size, the horizontal position, the vertical position, capture resolution. And you could also make it that it's a full screen view of yourself or a corner view in just a corner, which is really cool too, because for those gamers who want to record their webcam, that is a very good option. Moving on to the application tab here. You can select an application to record if you have like the game capture thing here. You can select a certain game to record, and that will record that game for you. Next, moving on, is the live stream tab. And you can live stream with Action. That's what makes it such a good program. You can enable Action live streaming, which is what records stream video to disk, which means it will record your whole stream to your hard drive. Video quality, this will choose what your video quality is, like we talked about there. You can change your video quality and your FPS. Just saying here for the stream. The bitrate, now this depends on your CPU. Your CPU is what decides like how clear your stream will be, that's the bitrate. So what you really want to do is have the lowest bitrate, like the lowest bitrate as you can. The stream will be less laggy, but it will be blurrier. But it does take a lot of usage off your CPU. So the higher it is, it might be clearer, but it's going to be the laggier. So that's how bitrate works there. The streaming service, you have Twitch.tv, YouTube, Livestream, Ustream, Ali's TV, Smashcast, and Facebook. You can stream to all those platforms. And if you have custom here, you can add a website link and the stream key to stream there, which is also such a really cool feature for Mirrorless Action. Moving on to a few things here about the settings. You have simple settings here like English, user interface size, application window always on top. You can check all these settings. This is the main important one. You can change your bitrate. This is just for recording. You can change your bitrate for recording. I'm keeping it on the lowest because it's still pretty good quality with still being good FPS. So that's what I do there. Moving on, as I said, you can use overlay graphics too, guys. So what that means is you can add like a border around your video, like a cool, like colorful border just to make it look nice if you wanted to. And that's for, if you want to use that for a stream too, you can always use that. Here's the webcam as we talked about before. And here is where you can put your audio device, where your audio comes out, and your kilobits here for your audio. You can record your system sounds again and allow multi-channel audio recording. You can mess around with that. And here's another important tab. This is your audio device. This is where you will put your microphone and what microphone you're using, and the volume of that microphone, and the audio balance between your system sounds and your microphone. So that means your microphone is taking up 71% of the sound and your system sounds is taking up 29% of the sound. So yeah, and you can delay the microphone a little bit if you wanted to, for like streaming, if you want to make sure you don't do anything bad. And that tab is not really important. And here are your hotkeys, guys. These are your hotkeys. You can set your record your video. This will start your recording and stop your recording. This is why I have F9, and you can mess around with all of these. And how to change that, you can just hover over it with your mouse cursor and hit a button, and I just hit G. I'm going back to F9 now. But yeah, that is such a cool feature that you can always change and always mess around with. But guys, I think that will end up this tutorial. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure to hit that like button if you like this tutorial, and make sure to subscribe if you are excited for my future tutorials. As I said, And also comment if you have any questions. I'm expecting, if you do stumble across this, I'm expecting if you have a question, just comment it and I'll answer it for you. And if I don't have the answer, I'll look it up. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.